Once more the phantom countess, attired in white, appears, with mourning and with wailing, with tremors and with tears. Once more appears, a gliding forth from pictures and from walls, in Prussia's gorgeous palaces and old baronial halls. And the guards that pace the ramparts and the terrace walks by night are stricken with a speechlessness and swooning at the sight. Oh, pray for Lady Agnes. Oh, pray for the wretched Lady Agnes. Pray for the wandering Lady Agnes. Hi and welcome to another video here on my channel Morbid History, where we go through historic true crime, folklore, mythology, and now some ghost lore, since it's Spooktober. I know it's almost over, but better late than never. Today we're going through the lore of the White Lady. Of course, I'm gonna focus on Scandinavia and the White Ladies here. So yeah, let's get straight on into the video. So, the Lady in White, or the White Lady as she's also called, is a spirit that shows up all around the world in different forms. Here in Scandinavia, she's seen as a castle manor ghost, so a bit of an aristocrat. No white ladies would be just any old peasant. No, it was just for the rich. Either way, since she usually lives in very grand estates, she's seen walking or floating around the big large halls and ballrooms of said castle or manor. And that's scary enough, but she's mostly harmless, even though the sight could induce a heart attack, of course. The legends usually tell tales of betrayal, either by a family member or a lover. Sometimes they were just very, very mean when alive, or some cases of cancellations of other people's lives or cancellations of their own lives. These were sad ladies, but they did not roam the halls for fun. The White Ladies of Scandinavia and other parts of Europe did have some duties. They were there for a reason. And what were these reasons? They showed up as bad omens or warnings. Usually that there would be like a big fire, some sickness, some accidents, and also that someone in the immediate family was on their way to Sky Daddy's big grand farm in the sky. One of the ghosts that had that particular duty is the unidentified lady in Stockholm Castle. It's said that she has shown up with her white dress that rustles and makes a lot of noise every time someone in the Swedish monarchy is about to pass on. And she has been seen consistently for hundreds of years, but no one can actually pinpoint who she was. She's just kinda there. So that's pretty much it. The gist of the White Lady in Scandinavian and some European folklore. Now I'm gonna tell the tales of 3 white ladies in Scandinavia. The first one was a lady called Brita Båt. She lived in Ängsjö Castle 1630. Or, well, she died in 1630. Either way, she wasn't very beloved in her lifetime. It's said that she was actually so bad that she drove 2 of her lovers into early graves. But the story starts one night during Christmas. She woke up to see outside her window that the church had its lights on. During this time, it was very important to go to Christmas Mass, so she got stressed as heck and ran out thinking that she's missing the Christmas Mass. You can't do that. Very unchristian-like. Bryta. Either way, she got there, but when she opened the door and snuck in, trying not to be noticed, she quickly realized that this wasn't a normal Christmas Mass. This was the Christmas Mass of the dead, a midnight Mass. All the rows, the pews, and even the priest were either ghosts or skeletons, sitting there, minding their business. As she stood there, staring, frozen for a little while, she soon noticed the ghosts of her 2 dead lovers. And as she tried to sneak out again, they noticed her too. The spirits of her exes started chasing her out of the church. One of them threw a sword at her and missed, and the other threw a giant stone at her and missed. But the shock of it all she passed out. And she passed on 3 days later. And of course, she is now the White Lady of Ensjö Castle. She is specifically said to be seen in the evenings dragging her feet along the giant ballroom. A fun pastime in the afterlife. Then we move on to Denmark in 1550. And a young girl who lived there called Celestine Gyllenstierna. Celestine was by all accounts a beautiful young lady with lots ahead of her, especially if you asked her dear dad. He wanted to marry her off to some rich guy somewhere, and Celestine was totally against it. She was actually in love with the stable boy, and the dad was not pleased. After that scandal, she actually just disappeared. No one knew where. So from 1550 and onwards, she was just a missing case. But from that time, she also became the White Lady of Dragholm Slot. Seen walking around the castle, sad and crying, as they usually were. And here's an actual plot twist. She was found in 1910 when they were renovating the castle. There's actually pictures of it, I'm gonna show them. She was found immured behind a wall in the castle, still wearing her nightgown, white nightgown, and her nightcap. It said that her father, in a rage, took her from her bed in the night and imprisoned her inside of a wall, alive. Because what are women except property that should listen? So yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe, or I'll come haunt you. I'm guessing that's a bad thing. I don't know. Boo.
Our last one is a woman called Barbro Pole, and that translates into Pole Barbro. And I'm gonna tell you why. Barbro was the lady of the manor at a castle called Brokind Castle. She was exceptionally evil. Some even called her a tyrant. So much so that most people around thought that she was indeed a witch, in cahoots with the devil himself. So when she finally met her demise, the people around the village and everywhere wouldn't take any chances, they put a pole through her coffin. Presumably, of course, to stop her from rising from the grave as a revenant, a draug, or likspöke, a corpse ghost, more or less. That might have stopped her from doing that, but it did not stop her from becoming Brokind's white lady. It's said that you can still see her, or the ghost of her, in a white dress, dancing the halls of Brokind with the devil himself. So yeah, those were some of the white ladies here from Scandinavia. Of course, the white lady shows up all around the world. And let me know down below if you want me to make a video of the more international versions. I mean, we have La Llorona from South America, we have Yurei from Japan, we have the White Maidens, Maidens of Yulei in Russia, and of course the more modern versions, the hitchhikers. They're very prevalent in the Philippines and urban legends in the US. But yeah, let me know down below if you'd like me to do an episode where I go through those too. So yeah, giant thanks for watching. Let me know down below what you thought, and especially if you want to see a part 2 where I go through the more international versions of the White Lady. I think that would be an absolutely amazing video, and I'd love to make it. Either way, thanks again. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Happy Spooktober, and until next time, you're amazing, stay hydrated. Love you lots. Mwah. Bye-bye. Giant thanks to all my lovely patrons, and check down below for ways to support my channel. Thanks!